Hi all, welcome to the stern of my boat. This is another saga in learning to sail. When I bought the boat, we also got a rudder with it, with 3 spare boards, rudder boards. And when I tried to use this or even move it or anything, it was absolutely sea solid because someone had made a very good job, but they varnished it that much. But also, I don't know whether they tried to move it or not, but I had to sand quite a bit off this because it was jamming inside. Also, there's a nut and bolt that goes through this to keep the rudder down in the lock position, which I thought was really awkward, especially when you're coming in and you want to lift the rudder. So I've compensated with that with, I will find it, let's have a look, a cotter pin. So that fits beautifully in there, and then I've got a clip on the other end, so that makes it a lot easier. But also what I do, I've got to drill a hole. That's one around the back here for, just to measure it, so I can actually lift the rudder up and put it in the lock position when we come into the dock. So I'm just going to fit that now. Let's get it measured. Also on this boat, someone made a little bit of an awesome device. This, you can see that. It's held on with a bungee. There's a plate this side. Sorry about the mess in there. But maybe I shouldn't have put the rudder on first. Nope, that's fine. Well, I posted on a small video on Facebook to the Skipper 17 channel, and they're quite a very helpful bunch of fellas. And I was asking like multiple questions, like the mast, the boom, and everything else. And one bloke says, "Yeah, a lot of questions there, mate. Right, so you know the bit of the boat at the back of your boat, has it got a hole through where you stick the steering stick?" Well, I thought that was hilarious. This is what he meant by the steering stick. Which is, yes, I have. So she's a Mark 1, I believe now. So I'll just pop this in. There you go, that's my steering stick assembled, which is my tiller, of course. But at the front end it's got 2 holes, and I presume that's probably for tie or lock off. So that was the remote control. Right, so I'm going to measure this now, and then I'm going to drill a hole on that and do that. In the meantime, on my previous video, this is a kicker strap, or just a kicker they call it, which holds the boom to the bottom of the sail, bottom of the mast should I say. And this came in the box with all the other bits I've had to try and fathom out. And this part wasn't on there, this was frayed and snapped. So what I've done, it might look a bit of a bodge, I don't know if you can see that properly. It's not a bodge actually, that's Gorilla Glue, and it goes rock hard the wetter it gets. And what I did was I've redone a new loop in this, and to tie it all down I've used fishing line, but it's braid. It's £30 braid. I'll tell you what, that's not coming apart. I must have weaved it about 200 times, and that's through, round, in, out, over the top, round again, and also before I did it I heated up the end to make sure it doesn't come. This is not going anywhere. So that's another fix ready to go on that I've done. Brilliant, so let's get this one drilled. Okay, drilled. I'm not going to use my boom kicker. I just thought I'd show you. I'll make something similar. If anybody's got any ideas or can advise me, that would be great. I mean, what do you normally use? Do I put it up to here? Because it doesn't really matter, especially when you're coming in. I know that's for the boom, and that's for your main sail rigging, so I'm not going to put it on there. But yeah, so any advice, that would be great. Another one to the saga of learning to sail, which is I'm enjoying immensely. I love tinkering. I was going to ask, how come this doesn't come off when you're going along? Well, I've sussed that out now, because there's not enough lift or distance between this and your tiller arm or your steering stick to allow it to jump off. So once again, thanks very much for watching, if you are. Any advice would be greatly received. If you'd like to have any comments down below, that would be great as well. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.